Chargers Unleashed. Dan Wolkenstein here with you from the LA Football Network. We had an awesome weekend. We had a chance to go down to San Diego, Paradise Point, and Mission Beach to hang out for Tailgate the Bay fundraising event put on by Rock Solid Sports Memorabilia. And boy, San Diego and Chargers fans showed out. There were easy 400 or 500 Chargers fans tailgating, good vibes, good food. And the best part was the fundraising event for everything that was purchased and or signed. 2 backpacks full of school supplies were donated to children for this upcoming school year. Alohi Gilman, Cornelius Johnson, Rashawn Slater were all there, and we had a chance to connect with them after each of their signing events, meet and greets. They took photos, all kinds of things were signed. The line was crazy for each of these players, and they felt the Chargers fans, and we talked about it with all of them. I was grateful to be able to connect with Cornelius Johnson, your Chargers wide receiver, who is battling it out for a roster spot on this team, along with a lot of other receivers and players. And we got a chance to talk about the receiving core, working with Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, kind of this new era of Chargers football at the signing event. Cornelius Johnson was incredible, and excited for you to hear our conversation with Cornelius Johnson coming up next on Chargers Unleashed. All right, we're here with Cornelius Johnson, Chargers wide receiver, just a few days before training camp. Cornelius, down in San Diego, you have people signing up for feels like days. How's it feel here, San Diego, as a Charger?
Good, just looking around, like, it's good to be able to come down to San Diego. The San Diego Chargers originated. I heard the story about, like, the San Diego chicken. Like, you know about that?
No, please.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, it was something back in the day that Coach Harbaugh was telling us about. But it's just nice spinning the block back here in San Diego where it all started before I officially start the season in Los Angeles.
And we've all seen the pictures of you in the Charger jersey when you were younger, and then fast forward, you get drafted. What does it mean to you now, like going into training camp? You're about to be doing training camp with a team that you've been a fan of for a while.
Seriously. Like, it's always been a lifelong dream of mine. So even just being here right now, I'm just living the dream. Like, looking around at the water and the trees and just everything about coming here. You know, beautiful people and great food and everything. So it's really a blessing to be able to be in the position I'm in right now. And I'm looking forward to continuing it.
Now, the Chargers wide receiving room is a little bit different than it was last year.
Yeah.
Tell us about kind of the vibe in the receiving room. Tell us about like the camaraderie and what you guys kind of each bring to the table and what you're kind of looking forward to this season.
Definitely looking forward to it. Every year, guys can get bumped around, switch areas wherever they're playing, get traded, sign different teams. So, like, it's a new group this year. My first year in National Football League too. So I'm looking forward to just coming into the room and contributing as much as I can to the organization, wherever they put me. And then I'm sure the rest of our guys in our room will too. We got a great coach, great head coach. It starts from the top down all the way to our receivers coach. So I trust that they're going to put us in good game plans, and I feel really good about the other rookies too as well.
Now we'll talk about your coach, Jim Harbaugh. You've known him for a minute here, but before we get to that, like the receiving room, I feel like there's a lot of different flavors of ice cream, so to speak, that you guys have to give, like Baskin-Robbins style. Like from a receiving option perspective, like what should Justin Herbert be looking forward to from you personally, and kind of like what your receiving room looks like for Chargers fans who may not know what to expect?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just looking forward to doing the best I can at whatever they throw me in there at. That's my mindset. Like, whether it's with Herbert, whether Coach Harbaugh wants to put me in inside, outside, whichever way it is, I just have the mindset that I can't be stopped. So that's what I'm looking forward to showing to the world.
What do you think that you're going to be bringing to this Chargers team coming up? Like, are you expecting yourself to be special teams guy, possibly wide receiver? Are you expecting yourself to have like big production this year? Like, what's your mentality like going into this?
Well, as a late round pick, your fate's determined by a few moments, so you got to make it count.
Yeah. Now, the Chargers offense, I feel like a lot of people have been wondering, like, there's a lot of question marks and unknowns. So I think people are kind of a little anxious about this Chargers offense and with Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh. You've been with Jim Harbaugh for a while. What should Chargers fans expect, or what do you think this offense will look like compared to maybe some of the 50-plus snaps that we've seen in the past from Justin Herbert?
That's a good point. I mean, being with Coach Harbaugh, everyone thinks it's like, oh yeah, Coach Harbaugh's offense from Michigan, but it's not really the exact same. There's variations to it. with Greg Roman coming in as the offensive coordinator and play caller. So it's not the same thing that everyone's going to be used to at Michigan. So that's going to be an interesting switch, and I'm excited to get into that offense and continue learning the plays, and it should be fun. I'm excited for it.
Just two more questions for you. You came from Michigan. You've been with Jim Harbaugh for a while. I would imagine a lot of the players maybe came to you to kind of ask you what to expect from Jim Harbaugh and kind of this new culture with whether it's Greg Roman in the offense or whether it's with Ben Herbert or with a lot of the coaching staff that came over. Have you had a lot of people come to you asking you for some advice and perspective on your experience with Jim Harbaugh?
That's a good question because, playing with him in college all those years, definitely some people came up to me and asked me, what to expect. Because there's some little nuances where I'm already used to it, the way he runs the team, runs meetings and stuff. So I just try and let people know and put them on.
Okay. All right, last question for you. You got training camp here coming up in just a few days. Chargers fans are excited to kind of come out to the Bolt new facility. Talk to us about the facility, what you're expecting from training camp, and what Chargers fans should be excited about for the next few weeks.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. Going up there right near the airport, sort of. Just what to expect. Just great competition, great weather, and just a great time. Yeah, it's football.
I love it. Football is back. Chargers fans, just a few days until Chargers training camp starts. Cornelius Johnson, appreciate you coming out. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right.